Tubarão, 5 minutes or less, the newest defender coming with Deep Freeze. You can buy him in like a week or two with Renown, or if you have the Battle Pass, get him immediately, and he is pretty fun from what I've played so far. So Tubarão's gadget is the Zoto Canister, which is basically an impact, but instead of, doing damage, it freezes in a pretty wide radius on every single side. Like, I threw it up there on the ceiling, it got all the way on the floor down there, got the ceiling up there, so what it does is everything that's in the radius of the freeze will get disabled, mechanical or electrical. Like, if I were to put it on the wall right now and then try to throw a nitro, my nitro is jammed because of the Zoto. But as soon as that Zoto canister is up, in I think 10 seconds or so, then I get my nitro back. What a lot of people are doing with it, and honestly what I've been doing a lot with it, is when the enemy's breaching an external wall, what you do as Tubarão is you just kind of trick it, They're putting their thermite charge on the wall, it gets disabled, and then you call to your bandit runs over, he puts a battery on it, and, that kind of thing. So, pretty strong as a wall denier. I wouldn't say wall denier, like, outright. Wall staller? I guess I would still bring electric, but Tubarão can do some wall stall. Second thing about Tubarão's gadget is, if it's on the floor, either above or below, and someone walks on it, you will see their feet through, the bottom or the top. So if you have someone playing underneath and you Zoto the ceiling, you can see their footprints and see what they're gonna do. You can't nitro them, unless you shoot the Zoto canister and then, time the nitro. But you can see where the enemy's gonna go. Like, if I throw the Zoto here, and I get hit with it, and I start walking this way, you see the feet coming this way, you can kind of go, oh, they're gonna walk right here, and then, hit the nitro and get the kill. So, think of it almost, that sense, like, sort of like Pulse, except it disables gadgets, and also, you gotta predict where the enemy's gonna go with your nitro. You can't just throw it and call it a day. Because of how the Zoto works, you can disable any electronics, any mechanicals, your team or the enemy team. And one thing that I did do in a custom is, that includes drones. So if you really want to waste a canister, you can kind of use it almost like a long-range mute jammer during prep, and freeze any drone in this area and just kind of take out the drones that are frozen by the Zoto. There's also other fun interactions, and this is one that is kind of annoying. Notice that I have my reticle, right? But if I throw the Zoto here and I stand in it, your sights, the reticle on your sights will get disabled. And one character in particular that includes is if you hit a glass with a Zoto canister, he loses his reticle, and he can no longer see people through smoke. Everyone's considered pulled in his scope. So if there's a glass playing on, like, holding this angle here, you hit him with the Zoto, and his scope is going to be useless. He won't be able to see or hit anything. There's a lot of neat interactions with the Zoto disabling things. I want to be really clear. It disables. It doesn't destroy. So whatever you hit, something is still going to need to destroy it. Otherwise, you've just stalled it for about 10 seconds. Like, there's a thermite charge on a wall. You do need a bandit. If you hit a drone, you still have to shoot the drone, etc., etc. So it's a pretty active gadget that if you want the most out of it as a denial tool, you will need help from your team. It's like how a mute jammer won't destroy something on the wall, and the enemy still has counterplay, like by destroying the jammer. So yeah, the Zoto and Tubarão, pretty interesting and pretty strong, honestly. I've been trying to play him more as an anchor to help with sight and kind of zone off areas to make it harder to, make these pushes. But yeah, Tubarão is pretty fucking strong. Like, if you can get him. Like, he's really fun. And, if you want to go for the flank with him, he does disable claymores. That's a bonus. So you can literally just throw your Zoto right here where the claymore is, just kind of play the flank. Yeah, Tubarão, 5 minutes or less. Peace.